I'm going to start off with an amazing fact worth sharing. Even during this fraught time for NASA, there are over 100 active missions continuously studying the Earth, the solar system, and the universe. The resulting data are freely available to anyone in the whole world, multiplying the impact of every dollar invested. There are no private options for space science. Like a library or a public radio station, the sharing of data in this way is a true public good. And space news is better news than most of what news is out there. It is definitely easier to stay sane while observing the stars or the recent lunar eclipse. How fantastic was that? It was worth losing a little sleep. Here's a pic probably most of the world has seen by now of the March 13th, 14th lunar eclipse viewed from space, provided by Firefly Aerospace. Blue Ghost 1 received her diamond ring. An absolutely stunning shot, but I think the view Paul Owen captured with stars included was also a stunner. My view at 4:10 a.m. included Regulus, Spica, and Dean Bola making a sparkling triangle around the blood-warm moon in a moment of clouds. Years of data collected, shared, and stored since 1999 culminated on March 11th with this news. A sudden listing by the Minor Planet Center this week nearly doubled the number of known moons of Saturn. Although the data on the 128 new moons was reported all at once on March 11th in a series of Minor Planet Center circulars, the data had been collected intermittently since 1999. This brings the total number of Saturnian moons to 274, the most of any planet in our solar system. Information for some of the moons had been informally reported before, but it took years of careful study to provide enough repeat observations to officially confirm that these objects, which span between 1 and 20 kilometers, were indeed real moons of Saturn. The newfound moons are all irregular, meaning their orbits are scattered in relation to the orbital plane of the rings and the larger moons. In addition, the majority of them circle the planet backwards or retrograde in the direction opposite to the orbits of the other moons and the planet itself. They also orbit as much as 50 times farther out from the planet than the other major moons. Taken together, these observations suggest that the new moons are all captured asteroids, or the remains of collisions of such objects, as opposed to objects that formed along with the planet itself. Back in 1671, when Giovanni Cassini discovered Saturn's second moon, Iapetus, I doubt he ever dreamed that Saturn moon discoveries would someday reach the number 274. Thinking of all those moons, each with their own orbit, irregular or not, and the majority of them in retrograde motion, really inspires or possibly taxes the imagination. If you thought the first image looked messy, here's a more intense one. Thinking about 274 orbits led me back to the three-body problem in Newtonian mechanics. Adding a third celestial body to a gravitational system makes things wildly chaotic and unpredictable. This is a still picture from a mesmerizing three-body problem system posted on Viz Social, and I think you can find it on Instagram under usedata_is_beautiful. And it is a beautiful example of periodic three-body systems and the gravitational problem. It is very fun to run the video hitting pause randomly to see what you get. The real third body problem will surface in a future fun fact, but for now this might help, especially since there is an unpredictable third body constantly in the news.